Just realized I'm wearing a yellow shirt and my room is yellow, so I'm probably just gonna blend into the background. Today I did the triangle build challenge. It's not a challenge, it's just like I tried to make a house in the shape of a triangle. It was difficult. I tried to build a house that was like very, you know, cat, so it's yellow and it has a lot of flowers, but it's a triangle. The first part of this video I started with a speed build, and my computer kind of just gave up on me. It started lagging a lot while I was screen recording, so I was like, I'm just gonna do the rest off screen and then give everybody like a walkthrough tour at the end, because you see the end product, you might not see the process, but I can still tell you about the process. So here we go. And if you like this type of video, just let me know by leaving me a thumbs up, because I'm told that it helps, and I believe you. Hey y'all! So here's the triangle house. I did 2 stories and I had the hardest time with the roofing because there's not a triangle roof and nothing looks normal on a triangle roof. So that's why I decided to go with this like half wall thing. And I had that other roof there and it's kind of sticking out, as you can see, but from the front it looks nice, it looks normal, it looks cute. And I tried to do the best that I could with it, but yeah, and I made it yellow, of course. That upstairs like rooftop thing is gonna be a garden eventually. I built the house on a diagonal, so the right angle meets on diagonals, and I wanted like the longest side to be on a straight grid, if that makes sense. So that's why the house is oriented like that. Yeah, it made it harder to decorate it on the inside, but honestly, the outside I think looks the most normal as like a house could look. I had a lot of trouble with the porch because I didn't realize you had to like do the triangle porch in pieces. As you can see, it like doesn't drag out in the shape of triangle, it drags out like just on the 3 sides, which makes sense, but it was just a tedious process to get it to actually be like the size triangle that I wanted the porch to be without cutting into walls. But it worked out eventually. I also had trouble figuring out how to like orient the roof on top of the porch because if I made it like too long, it looked kind of like the house had a mustache. So I went with this like half roof and then porch area up above it, which actually is probably my favorite part of the house, so it worked out pretty well. And I had used like the pets railings with the X's on them, and yeah, they have triangles in it, so I was like, that is fitting, you know, for the triangle house. Like it's like made up of 4 triangles. Anyway, I tried to use triangles everywhere that I could. So even like using like the roof that comes to a point on the top, I was like, haha, it's like a triangle. The porch is a triangle shape, the house is a triangle shape, the back porch is a triangle shape. It works. So yeah, here's the porch that I'm doing. Just added some columns. I made them like the same on each side, so it's like 2, 3, 2 with the railing. I don't know if that makes sense, but the windows were troubling too because I wanted them to all have flower pots, and with the roof height, it was hard to get them to fit. And then I wanted there to be a door onto the back porch there. As you can see, I'm trying to place it down, but there wasn't one tall enough that like met the height of the windows. So I ended up just adding a window there and then putting like a little door off to the side later. And it works. I play tested it. The girl walked right through it. She said, I'm getting onto this porch. It will happen. So it ended up pretty well. I also really like, I think I'm about to do the back porch. I like how this one turned out because, well, there's 2 tiers, and the top tier has a ladder to get onto the roof, which is the first time I've used a ladder in a build. So, you know, not that I have ever been like craving to use a ladder, but it came in handy because otherwise you'd have to have like a really large, atrocious staircase getting up to the roof, and I just didn't need that in my life. So yeah, here's the flower pots. I think they add a nice touch. I eventually changed them to white, and don't worry, I changed the roof tiling and the trimming eventually so it doesn't look just like default. And I do a lot of landscaping, which I think helps kind of make the house shape look less awkward. And I mean, it's a pretty small house actually. It looks a lot bigger from the outside, but there's only 1 bedroom. There's 2 bathrooms, but 1 full bath. And then the kitchen's kind of small. The kitchen was a pain because the kitchen is on the 2 diagonals that come to a corner. And for some reason, the counters were having a hard time and the cabinets were having a hard time. Like they would not snap to the correct places because it was on diagonals. And I was like, have I really never made a kitchen on a diagonal before? Because this is a really big pain in the butt. And getting the windows to be centered was annoying for some reason, especially being on a diagonal. But in the end, I think it's a cute house. I honestly kind of want to play in this house. I just picked a random girl from the gallery who had cats and moved her into this house. And yeah, maybe we'll see. I also realized I built this in Newcrest, and I don't often build in Newcrest because it's kind of intimidating because you have to build like an entire town. And I could download a bunch of stuff from the gallery and fill it up, but then it would not be consistent and architects' styles would be different. And anyway, so I realized the surrounding town around Newcrest is actually really pretty. And I would like to I think I want to build houses that kind of mimic the style of the houses around Newcrest, like in the unplayable background houses, because I actually really like the feel of the town, and I think it would be fun to play in there if it was full of life and stuff like that, which would be a horrendously long project to work on, but it might be worth it. It might. Also here I did a lot of back and forth with the trellis top thing, and I ended up deleting some, but I also wanted those to be, you know, triangles. I was like, just keep with the theme. And it worked out. I had to delete like one little one so that the ladder could work and you could like actually climb through it because it was too small otherwise. But I think the like shape of the trellis mimics the fencing really well because it's like basically X's. I just, you know, thought that was a nice little detail. Yeah, here's the ladder. Here's me realizing the ladder doesn't work there and me trying to find another solution for the ladder. Can you imagine climbing all that way up to get to your garden though? Like from the ground? I'd be like, just put the garden on the ground. Anyway, I don't really know the purpose of a rooftop garden unless you're like in an apartment, but I like this one nonetheless. I really want to build more tiny houses and mess with that more because I really like, from the trailer, there's like an A-frame one that is really cool. I have no idea how to build that. I have tried it. I mean, actually, I think I could figure it out. And then there was one like that had a loft overlook into the living room or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I want to try that. And I just never really messed around with tiny houses, but I think, you know, now's my time. Quarantine time to do anything. Here's these trees. I like those trees. Yeah, I really like how the front porch area turned out. I think it's very homey, very welcoming. I also like that the front door's on an angle. I think it's fun. And I eventually add some bushes and a tree. I also added a pool to the backyard, which I thought was fun because, you know, if you're gonna have like a little tiny house, at least have some nice outdoor landscaping you could escape to, you know? And I think I don't know exactly where the speed build cuts off, but it will cut off. And then it'll jump to the house tour, which is just a long walkthrough where I show you the whole house because my computer was lagging like crazy when I was starting to decorate. And I was like, you know what? It's not worth it because it's gonna take me so much longer to build the house if it's lagging, and it will take me longer to edit if I have a lot of footage that I need to speed up and it's lagging, and yeah, so that was that. But hopefully it's not too abrupt or like weird to watch this video. I think it should be okay, but I think I started because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do the floor plan off camera because, you know, it takes a while. Especially the triangle house, it takes a while to figure out where the heck everything's gonna go, how rooms are gonna work, how do you make a diagonal bathroom? I don't know. So then after I did the layout, I started screen recording again to decorate, and then it started lagging, and then I was like, okay. So yeah, I had the best time with this one, as I always do with my build challenges. I have so much fun, I never suffer, and it all goes swimmingly. And I never, especially in the editing process, never ever run into issues. Which is a joke. That is sarcasm. I have so many issues. Wait, okay, so here you can see how I struggled with the counters. They were not snapping. They didn't want to go where I wanted them to go. Eventually they did, and I was like, okay, it's just going to be kind of weirdly centered with everything else. And the cabinets will do the same thing that the counters did, right? No, wrong. Also, look at this oven. What is it doing? Why didn't it snap where it needed to go? Anyway, yeah, so this was more complicated than I thought it would be. Like, every time I thought, oh, it's working correctly, it wasn't. And I switched out that window because the oven was too tall. So, you're welcome. And, you know, gotta get the flower box correct. I wish they had, like, different shapes of the same flower box for different window lengths. Like, you know, 1 tile, 2 tile, 3 tile, whatever. Because there's so many different windows that you use in a house, and there's not the same flower box that actually can go with different types of windows. You know what I'm saying? So, just a little irk. If EA ever hears me, that is my request. If you so wish to fulfill it. Anyway, I love that little cabinet thing from Parenthood. I think it's just a nice little addition. Okay, here we go. Here's my problem. This is where we enter struggle zone. The cabinets were doing this. Why were they doing that? Why did the first one snap to the other one and then this one wouldn't snap? I had to go in there and alt place it. I should never have to do that with a cabinet. They should all just snap to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they snap to the wall and not to each other? I don't get it. Also, this one, it snapped, but it's like inserted in the other one. This one wouldn't snap to that one. And then there wasn't enough room to put one at the end on top of the fridge. Like, what? But also, I think the tile length is different on a diagonal wall because it's the hypotenuse of the grid, if that makes sense, which is going to be longer than the other 2 sides. So I get it, but I wish, like, windows and doors will adjust on diagonal walls to the correct length, but cabinets and other things that are supposed to snap to walls also, they don't adjust. Also, I think I'm about to cut off. So it's been real, it's been fun. It hasn't been real fun. Just kidding. I mean maybe. I hope you enjoy. I think as soon as I put the rug down, it's go time, and then I'll return to you in a video form instead of just this like weird voice form. So sorry. Hope you I have no idea when I'm about to cut off. I'm just gonna keep rambling until it's time. So if my voice abruptly stops, then you know I have left and you'll see me in a video, and then you won't have any more questions because future me, or past me will tell you what's going on. I don't know why it's taking so long. I thought really it would cut off by now. I had a hard time orienting the living room, as you can tell. I wanted the couches to be over, like, by that half wall where the stairs are, because I just thought that was, like, a nice little corner. Like, I would want to cuddle up there, because it's kind of private. People can't see you from the front entryway, you know? But then it was hard to put a TV, because they would be, like, in front of the windows, and I was like, that's just blocking a nice view. But then I was like, do I need to delete some windows? But then if I deleted any windows, it would look awkward from any side of the house. So this is what we settled for. I just put a TV in front of the window in the end, because I was going to use that little tiny living one, and it was just like too far away from the couches, so I was like, okay, whatever. Also, I couldn't put a wall there by the fridge. Do you see that? Infuriating. I get it, but it's infuriating. It's just, wow, building on a diagonal, new challenge. Build entire house on diagonals. That would be something. I bet that is a challenge, because that would actually be challenging, because you would want to quit the game. So, you know, that's a challenge to me. I think I'm just looking at different room dividers at this point. I should have just cut this part out. I'm not going to. Oh, okay. I know I'm about to cut off now because I'm placing a rug. And I'm pretty sure, no, actually I think I changed the curtains before I cut off. I've already edited this video. Like, I should know what point it ends because I've gone through and edited it. The voiceover is one of the last things I do. You are hearing me in my last stage of edit. Oh, okay. Bye. See ya. See you later. I'm gonna do the walkthrough tour now. This is the house that I built. It's yellow. It's a triangle. So this is like the overview. This part is the triangle. You can see it better from the inside. And I tried to go with triangle shapes for like the patios too. So this is a triangle. And this is a little triangle. And then this is another triangle. Let's start by going, you know, up through the porch. Okay. So this is the front porch. I really wanted it to be cozy. I found this swatch of the get-together bench, and I had no idea it ever existed because the rest are kind of dark, but this one is so cute and welcoming. So I did that. Then you go in, and there's the staircase. There's a little kitchen area over here, and the window is not centered. It won't be. It just can't be. It's not, I mean, even with the update, yes, but it's on a diagonal wall, so there was a lot of trouble. So yeah, then you go over here to the living room, which is nice and cozy. TV is over here. Yeah, here's like the back view. I like that the stairs kind of overlook the room. So then we go over here. There's a little entryway area over here. That's the door to the back porch, and then over here is the bathroom, which is very small. It's just like simple. Didn't do a lot of effort there. So then you go up the stairs right here. I like it. I think it's cute from right here. You go up. And then here is the upstairs. So there's like a tiny door back here to get outside. You remember this is the back porch. So this is like the front porch. Let's go over there. This is above the front porch, and it's just a really cute little sitting area. I like it a lot. So up on the landing up here, there's a little reading chair, desk area, and then a bookshelf over here. And then this is the door to the bathroom, and this is the door to the bedroom. And I just made it like a little one-bedroom house for a young adult lady. So the bathroom's really small. There's just a shower. I couldn't fit the tub with anything else in here, so I didn't. I mean, I could have, but why? So yeah, bathroom, simple. There's not even a mirror in there, and do I care? Here's the bedroom. Yeah, it's very peaceful, calm, warm tones. I like the little hanging lights, and there's lots of candles. Are these windows like frosted? Oh, it must be, it's fall, so it's cold outside. Okay, anyway. Let's go out to the back porch. This is a little back porch upstairs. There's a chess table and an art easel. This overlooks the pool area. And then below there's this like dining table, grill, and then steps down into this pool. That's what it looks like from here. On this balcony there is a ladder, which I really was excited about, and you go up the ladder. There's this garden area up here and like a yoga mat, I think, and a flower arranging table, and you can just kind of come up here and do your rooftop gardening, get all your gardening needs done. Mostly I did that because it would be too hard to roof this weird triangle piece because there's no triangle shaped roofs. So I did the best that I could. That's all. That is the house. Anyway, thanks for coming to my show. I feel like I'm hitting a wall with this channel that I just started, literally just started. So I know I have to power through, but I go back and forth between like, do I want to do just Sims videos? Do I want to do like a mix of things? Because I have another channel that I've had for years, and I've just kind of uploaded whatever I felt like uploading on there. And I started this channel so I could have like a specialized channel, but I'm having a lot of identity crises, and now that I'm graduated from college, I'm like, well, what do I really want to do? Like, what do I want to pursue, and what do I enjoy? And I enjoy a lot of different types of videos. I was a film major. It's not just Sims that I enjoy. It's everything video related. So I don't know if I want to keep 2 channels. I don't know why I'm saying all of this, but we'll get there. Everything will come in time. I don't know what I'm saying. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. These glasses, I impulsively bought them thinking I was going to do a photo shoot with them. I haven't yet. It's been like a year or two. But they look good on top of my head. Let me know how you've been spending your quarantine time. If you have any advice or fun stories to share, I would love to hear them. Bye! I really do hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of a Frankenstein video, but hopefully it came together in post. Did it, Kat? Bye!